Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to the Outer World at long last. Yeah, I'm finally getting around to this game that, I mean, when it first came out, I was kind of interested in it, sort of in a vague, oh, it's the people behind New Vegas, trying to do New Vegas, but not because that's copyrighted and blah blah blah. And then of course it went Epic Game Store exclusive. I'm like, okay, well, I can wait. And so we now have the game out, it's available, and it's all well and good. I've managed to stay largely blind to the game somehow, despite the fact that some of the YouTubers I watch have done like really extensive playthroughs into this stuff. I've managed to stay pretty blind to it, so I'm very curious where exactly this is sort of, you know, where it's going to go, what it's going to be like. I know the basic idea of it is it's set in a sci-fi future that's like just like capitalism. That's it. It's just entirely capitalism, and it's going to emulate New Vegas in terms of its like setup, I suppose. That will have like an introduction chunk that will introduce us to the main factions, and then we'll have to choose a faction and follow them through to the end. I assume it's going to work a bit like that. Beyond that, as I said, I don't really know much about it, other than it is New Vegas, only apparently not as good. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I have heard that it's like a really good game, but of course everybody's comparing it to New Vegas, and according to some of the people I've seen online, they say it doesn't quite hold up, but we'll see. I am totally willing to give it its own judgment. We'll see what happens when I play it. Yeah, I honestly can't tell you much about it, other than I'm just very curious, because obviously this is a game that was hyped the fuck, because, you know, everybody really likes Obsidian, and they are a good team. They do good games, and, you know, of course everybody loves New Vegas. Yeah, it's a good game, and, yeah, I just, fuck it, let's get into it. New game! Alright, what do we got? Story. Mode if you enjoy story more than combat. Recommended mode for your first play session. Okay, we'll go normal then. Okay. Ooh. Big. I think we're fine leaving it at the small size. If that's too small for you guys, do let me know. Halcon.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Ooh. So a ship called Hope got stranded at the end of the system, was that? Okay. Phineas Vernon Wells. I think it's a fugitive.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Ooh. Okay, so body, we got strength, dexterity, we got body, mind, and personality. So strength, dexterity, intelligence, perception, charm, and temperament. Interesting. Okay, strength affects melee weapon damage and the amount you can carry. This is going to take the next hour for the record. So, because it takes me ages to set up a character because I'm always like second guessing myself. Okay, affected skills. Right, so we have attributes and we have skills, which is basically like saying we have special and we have skills. I more or less expected that.
Ooh, they must have been feeding you Spacer's Choice rations.
So we can do that. So it's 6. So we could go... What are the...
Muscular atrophy is practically a hobby in this colony.
So we got below average, average, good, high,
Excellent
very
cellular
high.
integrity, not likely to liquefy.
And very, very high. Okay, so we've got... So there's 5 different steps for this. And you probably can't change attributes. But that, I mean, that is a guess. Okay. So, strength effects, one-handed melee, two-handed melee, heavy weapons, block, inspiration, and intimidate. I don't know what any of that is. We've got dexterity, which affects one-handed melee. Oh, they both affect one-handed melee. Huh, interesting. So you can have multiple things that lead into better other things. Long guns, persuade, hack, medical, science, determination. Perception affects headshots and weak spot damage bonuses. Critical hit bonus. Charm affects faction reputation, companion ability cooldown. Persuasion, lie, intimidate, hack, science, shush, inspiration, two-handed melee. How does temperament hand? Okay. Lie, sneak. So it seems like there's different kinds of... It feels like there's a lot of redundant skills in this, but then, you know, you've got to have this, that, and the other. Alright. So, I wouldn't mind having charm up a bit. Positive action. Down 10% negative action reputation. Having good charm is probably a nice idea. And intelligence is definitely. I am tempted to put perception up a bit as well. Temperament improves your natural health regeneration. Ooh. I guess that's okay. I'm a little annoyed at dexterity being down. It does mean I'm going to be a bit slow. Also, it affects lockpick. I always like lockpick because I always prefer to go around rather than through. But then perception also affects lockpick too. So the reason I want strength up is because it's carry amounts. This is the thing. This is one of those things where realistically you want everything to be as good as it can be, but whatever. Alright, we'll go with this. Because whatever. I mean, I don't know enough about this game to make any, like, a good choice. You know, it's like, once you've played a Fallout game a few times, you can kind of...
Yes, pick one and leave.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, you know, once you've played, like, a Fallout game or any kind of RPG, once you know where the game is going, you can kind of start to judge, okay, this skill is really important, this skill, not so much. Never played the game before, so whatever, I guess. Okay, skills. Next. Alright, so yeah, here's all the skills you've got. So you got melee. Two-handed melee. We've got ranged handguns. I see. So, yeah. Oh, wow, they can go all the way up to 150. Wow, it goes all the way up to 150. Long guns, heavy weapons, leadership, inspiration, determination.
Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need.
Right, so we're putting them in... Ah, so we put them into sections.
If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
Okay.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Range skills improves your weapon sway, critical hit damage. After 50, you can specialize by adding points directly to handguns, long guns, and heavy weapons. After 50? You mean after these hit 50, you can put points into them directly? Huh. Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, melee not so important. I do want to stick to guns. And I do like the idea of stealth. I would like to put a little into dialogue, but early dialogue trees are probably not going to be too intense. And I don't know if it's going to be like Fallout 3 in that once you... Because here's the thing, the Fallout series has had very different sort of levels of speech over the years. Because Fallout, for like the first two Fallout games, it was basically like... It was a dice roll, and it all happened in the background. You didn't see any numbers or anything like that. In Fallout 3, it was a direct percentage, but if you failed it, then that was it. It was gone. You failed the speech check, and the conversation kept going, or something else happened. But in New Vegas, which was the one Obsidian worked on, of course, speech was retryable, and you could keep trying over and over and over and over and over again until you had enough speech points. And of course, like in Fallout 3, speech was a percentage thing. In New Vegas, it was a yes or no, like, do you have enough points for this? So, I guess we'll go for that. Because hacking and lockpicking is going to be useful, because lockpicking is always good in these games. Technically speaking, a lot of this stuff would be really good, but, you know, you take what you can get. Alright, what is aptitude? No discernible aptitude. Colonist sounds like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing... Okay. The cosmic frontier is ambitious. Determination +1. So are these like... Is this traits? Drink effect duration. Block +1. Persuade +1. Shock damage received down by 3. Engineering +1. I don't know what engineering is, but I'm wondering if that's like crafting. It's probably crafting. Dodge +1. How'd you have dodge in a... Never mind. Food effect duration +3. Corrosion damage down. Inspiration. Medical. Thing is, going back to skills, like... If you go back to skills, it's only upping these things by 1 point. That doesn't seem like a lot. Not when you can go all the way up to 150. I don't know. Maybe. Sous chef. Science. Plasma damage. I don't know. I guess persuade might be nice, because it's always a good idea to talk your way out of a situation sometimes. We can try persuade.
Working your way up to provisioner?
Your transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the chunk of a bit of cartridge getting inserted right side up, the redemption of royalty points, and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon. Bye-bye now. Are more than empty words. They're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier. Yeah, that'll do. I guess. Appearance! Oh boy. Ooh. Well. That's not a bad start. Should I flip a coin again, or should I just go with female and not bother? I don't know why I bother flipping a coin. Every time I do... Do I even have a fucking coin around here? Oh. Ah, 50p. Nice big coin. Alright, let's say... heads... female, because it's already on female. Tails, male. And it's heads. Told you, every time. Alright, what we got? Face. Can I... Oh, good, you can rotate. Hello. This dead-eyed. I'm gonna find one that I just sort of generally like the look of and can then tweak. They all look a bit rough. Honestly, the first one's kind of okay. That one's not too bad. Looks a bit gormless maybe, but... Ooh, that's very pale. I'm assuming that's the standard look. I don't know. Skin tones aren't exactly something I'm like aware of. A bit paler. Yeah, I prefer that. Eye color. Can we zoom in? No, apparently we can't. We've got red, blue. Are their eyes squares? Their eyes look like squares. I don't know if that's like a thing. Their eyes look like little squares. That's weird. Yeah, if you look at that, clearly they are squares. Or maybe they just couldn't do a good circle, so they made them slightly rounded squares. Although that may have significance as well. Probably not. Nope, that's the wrong one. Wow, you can have a lot of different colors. Bright yellow. No, let's go for... I wonder if... Blue is fine. You know what? Fuck it. Blue is fine. Big blue eyes. Oh, there's the rain outside. Sorry, just absolutely hammering it down out there right now. I mean, this is the thing. I don't want to take too long doing this. I don't know. Hair. Alright. Turn you around. What you got? Do you have the one I always go for in games like this? Not yet. Damn it, why do they never have ponytails? I mean, it's bun, I guess. It's close. They never have ponytails. I quite like that, actually. That's good. Alright, what hair colors can we have? Because... Can you do blue? Something to be said for a color wheel. Alright, come on. There's gotta be a nice blue one somewhere. Alright, I like that. That's good. Eyebrows. Although you can't really see them, so I don't think it matters. It is worth pointing out that this game is first person. That is something that always bugs the hell out of me. Like, if a game is first person... See, here's the thing. With Fallout, you can... I'm not going to stop comparing this game to Fallout, by the way. That's all this is going to be. Just me constantly comparing it to Fallout. Because it invites that comparison. But in Fallout, you can play the game in third person. But it is predominantly played in first, because that's kind of how you're supposed to play the game. Makeup, dirt, scar, age. Oh, can we age? We can age, but no, I think we'll stay young, thanks. I don't like any of this stuff. So I guess this is going to be me. Big, long-haired muppet. That'll do. Ah. Screw it, it's relatively gender neutral. I could think of something weird, but let's just go with that. I don't think anyone's going to be saying it. Alright, my attributes. My aptitude, my skills. I guess we're fine. How long did that take me? 20 minutes! There we go. 20 minutes to design a fucking character. Because of course. Hey, look, I can sell goods to vending machines now, too. Okay. Oh, it's up by 5 by the hibernation suit? Oh, of course, because your clothes have skills and stuff. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Ooh. Made me think of Firefly for some reason, not sure why. Terra 2. Orbiting Laboratory. Halcyon System.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. Skip drive.
Shit.
inoperable.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay. I get the feeling that's probably going to be a running gag. Okay. Remember the Hope. Alright, we're raising the glass to our lost brothers and sisters. Huh. So obviously if that's...
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Oh, we're going in. A lot of games start off with you in a pod. Bioshock series. Satisfactory starts off with you going down to a planet in a pod. Good job you know how to operate that.
Ah, you've landed. Good. by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Ooh.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Okay, that is actually genuinely quite funny. Okay, well, we've landed, and I gotta say, it looks really pretty. Oh, God, what I'd give to be able to explore space. I mean, it would probably terrify the fuck out of me, but, you know, you like to think about these things, don't you? Even though they're probably not gonna happen. Because, you know. Oh well, what you gonna do? Anyway, we can explore video games, so that's good enough. Right. So, do we have like a map or... Oh, yes, we do have a map. Ooh. It's a small map. Is that it? We have a map, we have a journal, of course we do. Inventory. I've got just tubes hanging off of me. I have no ammo, apparently. And here's my character. Okay, fair enough. I think it wants me to jump. Whee! What was that? So we've got some sort of moon. A planet with a ring. This planet appears to have rings. It's not really that surprising. Okay, what do we got? Hello. Is that called a sprat? Good for you. Okay. Control to crouch. Ooh. Ah, is that going to be my stealth meter? Yay. Stealth. Not stealth. Stealth. Not stealth. Yes, would you believe I have played a first-person shooter before? Oh, hello. Adreno. Progress rocks into the high from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up behind them to initiate combat. I don't know what Adreno is. I'm going to, let's see. Oh, it's specifically weapons. Ah, here we go. Ooh. Drag armor or helmets right into yourself to wear them. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Consumables, yep. Okay, Adreno, here we go. Injectable healing enhancer. Ah, heals 25% of health over 2 seconds. So it's your stim pack. Okay, fair enough. Got mods, general, quest items, and junk. We can hide in tall grass, huh? Ooh, those don't look friendly. Raise me during enemy's head, touch if they're unaware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. A timid canid. Oop, someone started to see me. And then he didn't. Probably for the best. Ooh, can I pick this up? I would like to pick the light up, please. Okay, fine, never mind. I don't have a weapon yet. Okay, something just happened.
Now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay. Do I have superpowers? Ow. You have low health. F. Ooh. Oh, it does work. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Hi. Friend or foe?
Hey, you. Come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up. Yes, okay, because I've got the points for that.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
How are you feeling?
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go help. Someone grounded their ship illegally. I'll hunt them down for you. Persuade.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, I'm off. And I have a gun! Pop. Nah. He was nice to me, so I guess I'll be nice to him. Okay. Well, that's a good start. Can we scavenge anything else around here? Ooh. Apparently we can. That's good. Alright, we got some shit. So I'm going to assume... Yep, okay, that's good. Well, we can't go back up and kill those two creatures that were... you know, going to kill me then, so I guess...
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Okay, well, guess we're off. So, Marauders, aka... Raiders, basically. Your standard bandit equivalent. Here. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as to take action. So we have quick time. You have limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your GT very slowly, while moving and attacking drain it faster. Okay. Some objects explode. Shooting will surprise enemies nearby. Woo. Pop. Interesting. Okay, well, grab and loot everything, I suppose. Ooh, hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpicking skills have you into place you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you'll see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising the skill lowers the number of items used and the speed of the process. Ah, indeed. 3 picks, huh? I'll pick 3 seconds. Okay. Ooh. Neat. Okay. Telescoping staff. I don't know what it is, but I'll have a look at it later. Okay. I want to grab everything we can at this early point, because worst case scenario I can sell it. And I can get a little cash. Alright, so do we have... We do have... Oh, weapon management. Yay. So we got this shit, huh? What we got? 73 EPS. Damage 51. Damage. Would affect knockdown. So we could give ourselves a melee weapon there. Don't know what the little icon means. There we go, that'll work. Alright. I'm getting used to this. I will say, compared to, say, Fallout, this feels actually a lot closer to Prey. Ow. Well, that didn't go quite as planned. I was hoping the sneak attack would, like, really hurt him, but it didn't, so... Oh shit. Guess you just know where I am, huh? This is not going well! I tried to get a sneak attack on him and it didn't do any extra damage. Kind of hoping it would one-shot him. Where'd the other guy go? He's down by that tree. Ah. This looks like there's a minor amount of health regeneration. Even without using a stim pack. Or whatever the bloody hell they're called. Non-copyrighted stim pack. Mm-hmm. Private Kimball, Lieutenant Mercer. Marauder Vandal, huh? Hi guys, you friendly? Well, my reticle isn't turning red, so...
What in the blazes? Where'd you come from?
Hello?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave. I already dealt with a few marauders unimpressed.
Really? How is he?
Make it. Still a moron. Hoping you're a little...
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense, I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Alright, do Space Shores guards back down from a challenge. Getting order to tell you who the ship owner is. Guess I'll give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction through.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yay, bureaucracy. Alright, well, seeing as I got them involved in this, I may as well help. Any more? Ooh, what the hell is that? Where'd the other one go? I know there was one around here somewhere. Only the 3? 2 people were scared of 3 marauders. You bunch of cowards. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Rebuilt mining gear, huh? Norma type light, skill bonus, tech skills plus 5. Huh. Fair enough. Hang on, what we got? Ooh. Ah, yeah. And junk. We picked up a ring. Weird.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Damn marauders are out of control.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we finally reached a bit of a more of an open area at last. What's out of there? Primal, huh? Resident. Ooh, a bit cartridge. Shovel, that could come in handy. Resident. Don't know if shovel is specifically just like a melee weapon or if it'll actually allow me to do digging like it does in the Fallout games. Ooh, very nice. Okay, very pretty game. Like, nice and colorful. Fast travel to locations you have unlocked.
That this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Yeah.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
God, it's Hell 9000. What is this then?
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Welcome aboard Apex Transport, the unreliable. Okay, well, let's have a quick look-see around.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
Good, you can put your weapon away. I did wonder.
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
That's fine. I'm just having a mooch. Okay, this feels very Firefly. Like, very Firefly. That's not a bad thing.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
Okay, fair enough. Looks like we're not going to be taking off until we...
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
Vocational competence respecifications machine. Let's see. Oh. Right, okay. It's one of them. I did wonder. That would have been my guess if I'd, if I'd been allowed to guess. I wonder if you can take body part damage in that. It sort of dawned on me. I don't actually know.
Intruders are not authorized. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Workbench. Allows you to repair, upgrade, modify your weapons and armor. Indeed. Install mod, huh? Modify, tinker, repair. I have insufficient weapon parts. No, I don't. Oh no, I have 15. I was gonna say, it says -3 and I've got 18. No, I have 15. It wants 8. Okay, break down. So we can break down some of these because I think they're all the same. 36, 36. Yeah, so I can actually break down some of these repeat weapons. Give me a few of them. We don't want to break down all of them, of course, because some we might be able to sell. It's that thing, because it's so early in the game, it's like, what the hell do I need the most, you know? So what is this, a sawed-off shotgun? I don't have any shotgun ammo, so we might as well leave that for now. But that's a start. Alright. Let's say hello to this super friendly AI.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Jetson procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I gotta find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Captain Hawthorne, the Unreliable. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Hooray! Good God. Loud. Okay. Woo! You've been promoted! Level up. Congratulations, you've gained enough experience to to go up a level. Open your character ledger and advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to new perks every other level. So they're doing the every other level thing like New Vegas as well. Keep leveling up and you'll be upper management material in no time. Okay. Hey, Ab. Ooh, hello. Auntie Cleo. Is that a guy? Is that a guy in drag? That looks like a guy in drag. Is this like a Futurama thing where you had that character? Oh, Christ. What was her name? Like Mom or something like that? And she pretended to be this sweet old lady. But she was actually just a really evil business person, which was, of course, the joke. Okay, every time you level up, you earn skill points when improving skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly into a specialized skill up to 100. How do you get to 150 then? Every skill improves as it goes, but special bonus powers incur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise or lower your skill. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill itself. Right, so 100 is the max, but you can go up to 150 with like buffs and clothing and things like that. So okay, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. So there's no max level for your thing. Okay, that works. Okay, so they said that you can't do individual things until you hit level 50, which is weird. It's a weird way to do it, but I don't necessarily mind that. It's an interesting way to do it, certainly. All right. Okay. So what do we want to up? Oh, my neck. Okay. We should probably put a point into ranged. We need to up this to 20. Which I think would be good. A few points into persuade and another point into sneak. A point into sneak. That also ups lockpick to 22. Doors and containers requiring one mag pick to unlock are free to open. Ooh, actually, that's really good. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. And unaware attacks enemies while crouched deal bonus damage. I hadn't unlocked the bonus damage yet. That's why it didn't work earlier. Okay, that's good. So we've got that. We should probably just put that up to 10 because fuck it. So apparently, yeah, you do actually have like an actual dodge thing. Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we'll put... I'd like to put that up by another point. Can I like take points out? There we go. That's good. I like that. Screw the dodge. I'm probably never going to use the damn thing. Which is probably going to end up getting me killed. Time dilation hit location. You're unlocked. Location hit effect time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Ooh. Combat dialogue ability. You unlocked a combat dialogue skill. While attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Ooh, nice. Alright, perks. What have we got? Selecting perks. While on the perk selection screen on this screen, you can choose which perks you buy. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire them through gameplay. Oh, good. Such as by accepting a floor. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Right. Accepting a floor, huh? So to do this naturally, you need to be at level 30, of course, but... Alright, toughness. 50% to base health. 25% to slow time. 20% damage done when alone. Ooh, that's tempting, but I know for a fact I'm definitely going to have... walk speed, sprint speed, weapon durability loss, companion crit chance, science weapon magazine size, vendor prices, experience for companion kills, unlocks the ability for fast travel when encumbered. Tempting. Tempting for later, not necessarily for now. Tactical downloadation recharge rate, carrying definitely tempting. Anything that increases your carry weight is always good. Additional ammo stock on vendors, 5% armor rating, 5% damage per floor. What are these floors? Are they like traits in the in New Vegas? Are they like? I'm assuming a floor is like a negative trait, you know? I guess we'll find out. I mean, they're all pretty decent. I could do with more health because I almost died during that one fight. Although I was an idiot in that because I was trying to play all stealthy like, and apparently the game doesn't work like that. Sprint speed would be good. Let's just go for basic health, I think. Okay, let's do it. Accept. Huh, I like how it marks it and then does it. So journal, stranger in a strange land, Edgewater, huh? Yeah, so I need to find a power regulator. Codex. The basics. Oh, screw it. I can't be arsed to do that. Okay, and this can use the information. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, why do I get the distinct feeling that when I walk out of here, the people who were here are going to be, like, annoyed? Because technically this is my ship now, and I wasn't supposed to land. Well, no one was supposed to land here.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Woo! Dodged a bullet there. Alright, so have a look at the map again. Yeah, so we sort of started up here. I wonder what all that is over there. It's very pretty. God, it's even got Aurora. So we're on a planet with rings. that is orbiting another planet with rings. We have a moon that is completely stationary. And another moon that's moving like an actual fucking moon. That bugs the fuck out of me, you know, in video games, where they give you a moon in the sky because we're so used to seeing a moon. Also, that one's slightly translucent. But they give you a moon in the sky. They did the same thing in fucking Subnautica, where you had the big ass red planet in the sky. Because I think the planet you were in Subnautica was supposed to be like a moon. You were on a moon, really, rather than a planet. And ooh, that's a big fucking ship. Okay. But yeah, it bugs the hell out of me when you get a naturally moving moon that is clearly supposed to be like a moon like ours, and then you just get skybox moons. It annoys the hell out of me. Anyway, I have just noticed it's gone 4 o'clock. So we're gonna take a quick break. Initial impressions, actually really good. Like, it's kind of what I expected, which is not bad. But it'll be interesting to see how this goes on as we move forward. Anyway. Ooh, excuse me, I think I'm getting the hiccups. Back in a minute, guys. Okay, and we're back. Let's get back into it. So let's explore this little area. I don't know if there's necessarily anything bad around here. Ooh, old wreckage. Oh, hang on. I do see something. Primal Behemoth. This is going to be a mistake. Let me make a little quick save over there. Ooh. I did not even notice that guy was there. This is gonna be a really stupid idea, isn't it? We got primal behemoths, primal hunters. I could just take a pot shot, but it would probably... This is probably gonna go really, really, really badly for me. Nope, that ain't working. What do you reckon? I can't tell what level they are. I'll tell you what, let's sneak away and put some distance between me and it, and then we'll fire on one of them and see what happens, because if I can take them out one at a time, that might make everything else that little bit easier. Oh god, I can't even see it now. Let me up on the rocks. Yep, that was not good. Oh, there was a lot more there than I thought. There was like 7 of the bloody things. Yep, that was a mistake. I'm in trouble. Load your freaking gun. Woo, and someone's firing at me now. Why is someone firing at me? I don't know. That worked. Well, that probably could have gone better, but it could have gone a lot worse too. Hey, do that as an assault rifle. Oh, did I actually manage to kill one? Well, I got rid of 3 of them. I guess that's a start. What was that? I heard something go boing. Something went boing and I don't know what it was. I can keep this up for a while, you know. Did I just back in through a wall? Also, did your health just get regenerated? Because I feel like that's cheating. God damn it. Oh well. Hello. Oh, balls. Yeah, so that thing is basically VATS. Oh, there's one thing we can wipe out. Alright. Backpack. What I really would like is some ammo. Ooh, it's very pretty. Also, it's apparently used to be volcanic. So that's a thing. We'll take up those guys a little later on, I think. Works for me. Where'd the other one go? Got him. Come on, there's a third one kicking around here somewhere. Where are you? You're number 2. Where's number 3? What went boing? Something just went boing. I heard it. Maybe you can pick things up. Probably not. Nah, it's not doing it. Oh, hello. My waters. They be bad news. Ah, there he is. That's why I couldn't see him. He was literally right next to the other one. How's my inventory doing? Item repair. Yeah, well, I know about that. Is that brain? Oh, primal brain. Okay, 35 out of 100. We're alright. Okay, where am I right now? Wreckage. So that's a river running down that. If we're getting Aurora, we must be near either the North or South Pole. Either that or this planet has... What are these? What are these big ass towers? Why are they... I don't know, that's weird. Okay, well... Also, I can't help but note, that's lava. As in, that's lava, and that's a friggin' volcano. Okay. It's very pretty. Why do I just have a gun icon on the thing? I don't know what that gun icon means.
come from?
Just around.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Especially through my car passing the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Alex Hawthorne. I do notice that everybody seems to have those strange diamond-shaped pupils, so that's probably just a graphical thing. Is that why you got a pair of armed guards?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Makes sense, actually. You telling me there's cannibals out there?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
A marauder problem, I could take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Never got your name. Oh no, it says it right there. Silas. I'd love that to be a lovely meta thing. Where, like, if you have someone who's like a video game character, but they know they're a video game character, and they just know everybody's name because it says it in the text box that they can clearly read. And, like, that would be such a fun idea, I think. You could really, like, play with that. Anyway. Never got your name. I'm Oimon.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Can I... You... It keeps... Because these... I don't know what it is with games lately. They all just love the fact you've got a controller. And they're like, oh, he's got a controller in. He must want to use the controller. Not, oh, I've got a controller because it's just more convenient to leave it plugged in than not. When you work, you're offering me a job. Stop. Stop. You know what? Fuck this. 1 second. Stupid piece of crap. Okay, there we go. Now try using my bloody controller.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
You want me to collect what's owed you? Maybe you pay you for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Can you collect them yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know.
I guess I can collect some fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Okay, where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Something else I wanted to ask.
Yeah?
Use a lot of people to Marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Right, because you think they're cannibals. Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Okay. How long you been a junior inhumer? Gravedigger, whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
That must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds.
You not worried about falling sick? Apparently there's a plague here?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Okay. Fair enough. So we got a couple of quests out of that, which is always good. So we'll pop you on. Hey.
Beats working at the cannery.
Does it now? That's a lot of graves. I do kind of laugh a little bit at the implication that you don't just rent the plot when you're alive. You rent it after you're dead. So, like, being dead costs money in the long run. Which is kind of a terrifying prospect, really, when you think about it. But then it's, I suppose in reality, actually, it's not that far from the truth, because people cost money even after they died. Can I just say, the moon guy is friggin' terrifying. Hello? So clearly this is all owned. Anything good or important? Bypass shunt. I'm not proud. Bit cartridge. Mag pick. Shower! Okay, so obviously the Gravedigger presumably lives here. Hey, you won't miss one bypass shunt. I'm not gonna rob him blind, I'm just gonna rob him. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the Jewel of Halcyon. So that's a scam. Like, I don't even need to think about it. That's a scam. Messages. Let's see. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumans Association newsletter has expired. Shovel's Gazette Quarter. I love that. Edgewater Cemetery is probably a spacious choice company. Comfortable, spacious. Why would you care if they're comfortable? You're dead. Custom engraved headstones and monograms. Okay, that's fine. Complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. What? Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a spacious choice brand gravesite. Okay. That's very strange. Password required. Ooh. Can I hack it? Ooh, I can. Theodore Granger. Industrial accident successfully interred in gravesite 15F. paid and accounted. Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fellow. Oh, good for you. Oh, well, there we go. Pop the lock, I guess. Alrightio then. I gotta say, there's a lot of graves here. There's a lot of fucking graves here. God. So you can tell the difference between the cheap ones, which are just this. Lifetime net value 8,112 bits. So yeah, it's like the cheap ones are out there, then you get the middle priced ones here probably. Then the more expensive ones and the super expensive ones right here. Yeah, I could see that. Although you were probably very rich. I would say very important, but around here they're probably the same thing. Okay. I know I need to go into the place, but I want to keep... Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. Now with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. More graves? I suppose if they'd had a plague, there'd be a lot of people dead from plague. I mean, he did sort of briefly mention that we get one through every few years, which... not as good as it sounds, really, when you stop and think about it. Hello. Yep, okay. Sorry, did that just... never mind. Thought I saw something. Ooh. Good haul. Okay, that was useful. I didn't know that was there until I climbed up the stairs. I don't know why I've got that gun icon on the bottom. Like, I don't get that. Evicted, huh? Uh-oh. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequence. Okay, we're alright. So you're telling me just doing lockpicking is considered bad? Okay. Hang on, what was that called? I sort of glanced at it, but I didn't register it. Was that called Oli Oli Toxin Free? Oh my god, it was. Okay. Of course it was. Liquid Toxin Absorber. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I need to be sneaking, but I feel like I should be. Let's see. A little bit of extra, that's always good. Ah, it's just a cabinet, right? There's like there's something there, but that doesn't matter. Hang on. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze then. Hello? Okay. Okay, yep, they're more dangerous than I thought. Apparently they're called sprats. It's not telling me it's illegal to pick it up, so I'm going to assume it's perfectly fine. Hello? Dissenters in our midst. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Did that... Hang on, I gotta look at that again. Was that... Dehydrated water tablets? That's a friggin' Stephen Wright joke. I bought dehydrated water, but I don't know what to add. Ambidextrous. I should actually probably read these. Because there's clearly a lot more puns here than I thought. Alright. Unlock second store balcony door. Go on then. Messages. You want to check out with the new Saltuna Light product. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for it. I think it's going to really catch customers' attention. I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of salt tuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in the idea of a light version of the salt tuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of a lighter salt tuna. Effectively, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less salt tuna, thereby saving us a bit every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less salt tuna, hour after hour, day after day. It's a great, tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Wow. Yeah, it's about what I'd expect. Ideas for salt tuna melts on your fork and not in your mouth. Less fat, but still some flavor. It's brine time. I like that one. It's brine time. Although you could easily say that for normal salt tuna as well. Now with the satisfying crunch of cartilage, you can't spell salt tuna without salt. No, you can't spell salt tuna without aunts. Potential to market it towards families. Leading scientists say aunts. Okay. Leading scientists say it's still food. The salt tuna will thank you. Warning may cause auditory hallucinations. Okay, fair enough. So he got kicked out of his job for being too good at his job. Yeah, makes sense. Can't have someone getting too uppity now. Have that. Apparently I picked up a music box. God only knows why. I'm really just exploring right now because that's the essence of games like this. You gotta explore, you gotta look, you gotta mooch. I think if there's like an easy way to get down from here without breaking me legs. Someone got evicted. Honestly, this whole section just looks kind of, you know, dead. Where am I right now? Yeah, we've gone a little bit too far, I think. I do want to go in through the main door because I feel like that's where you're probably supposed to go, and there'll probably be some sort of event or something when you walk in there to be like, hey, you know, like whenever you walk into a town in most games, something happens right in front of you to catch your attention. kind of thing, you know? Maybe that's just me. I understand bits about games design. Gotta con me on that one. Alright, so let's go and have a look and see if we can shake down some money out of these people. I do like this. Like, it looks like a window, but it's not. I was noticing this before, like these, right? They look like windows. They look like there's something going on in there. But there are no windows. There are no windows. There is only a door. It just looks like they're windows. Which, you'd think something that looks like windows would cost more money. I don't know. Emerald Vale. What a lovely looking place. It was. I'm sure it was. Ooh.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay, fair enough. It's the cannery, the heart of the place, I would imagine. So what have we got? Other than just mushrooms all over the place. Mm-hmm. Nope, nothing there.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Maybe you're right. A barber shop.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Intimidate, I can show you my hands. Relax, I'm clean. Do haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Okay. Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You have the very loose definition of the word prosperity. As some quality grammar, you should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
You can't give Silas an IOU?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
So can I, like, check out his place to say, hey, this would be a good thing to Mm-hmm. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it what it is. Destruction of Spacer Choice's property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us, so I think that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing the body, right? Just dig around, pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and no one's the wiser. What do you reckon? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me waggle your eyebrows. Makes sense, I suppose. Not like he's got much else. I mean, look, he's got like ammo and he's got like all sorts of other things here. You'd think that...
What can I do for you?
Looking to repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Your vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Scientism? Christ, okay. He doesn't seem to like him very much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Got some more questions.
Go ahead.
Enthusiastic.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
You can't treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Hang on. Can I get back
What
to...
can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we lose the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis. I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Ask forgiveness from the vicar later. You're gonna have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Ah, it's got some interesting information there. Scientism. Dear God. Subtle as a bulldozer. Right. Ooh. Cantina! They're gonna be weird alien creatures. I don't even know if there are aliens in this game. As far as I know, it's just alien-like creatures and stuff. So we got a general store, we got a cantina. Ooh. Big. Well, let's check out the cantina then, I guess. Yo! Panic's over, guys. I'm here. Ooh, don't even know what that is. Some weird little game.
Read the latest report.
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us.
I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
So you're... something's going on here I shouldn't know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand, but you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to Reed?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
Something else I wanted to
Go
ask
ahead.
you. What you got? What's your story? What if I told you I got shot into space by a great scientist? I'm wondering if you know anything about Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Guess this means you never heard of anybody from the Hope.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship.
I'm from the Hope.
You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
Never mind. Get the feeling that conversation's gonna go nowhere. Nobody seems to want to believe, which is, I suppose, fair. Am I allowed back here? Would this be considered trespassing? How do I know if I'm trespassing or not? Wait, what was that? Toss, ball, card game, Lactier. I don't know what that is. Like so many games I play over the years, it can be impossible to tell if you're actually trespassing or not until it's too late and you're already in trouble. It's weird. This game feels like a strange mix between Borderlands, Prey. I feel like there's a touch of Rage mixed in here as well. Which is very bizarre. And although the weird thing is, I'm not really feeling much New Vegas. I'm sure it is in terms of like gameplay and stuff, but it actually feels a lot more modern than that. Ah well. Right, so we got him. We got them. So let's check out the general store.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
Yo.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Need to fix a ship. Know where I can find parts.
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Okay. Any more
Go
questions
right
I
ahead.
can ask? What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that won't make it true. You're so optimistic.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work. Lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Alright, what do you got?
Music to my ears.
Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill. It's used to negotiate price when buying or selling. Ooh. Apparently I've got 2 light machine guns. Oh, that's buying. I want to sell. That's right. I was going to say, I didn't think I had a light machine gun. So we've got a level 3 sawn-off shotgun and then another level 3. I suppose we can sell that because we don't need it. But we got that. Nope, that's wrong. Come on, you. I don't think it includes stuff you've got equipped. Level 1, level 1, level 1. 100 melee plus 5. Armor type heavy. I think we can get rid of that. Elite troop armor. We'll get rid of that one too. Now we've got an awful lot of this stuff and I don't know what most of it even is. So what do we got? The Adreno is just your stim pack. Fast ration pills. Plus 200% natural health regeneration. Indeed. Pre-sliced bread. Start without an A, I notice. A loaf of sliced bread. Natural health regeneration for 2 minutes. Tartarus sauce. I like that. I like the puns in this. The puns are good. Tangy sauce made with real atmospheric contaminants from Tartarus. Base health plus 25% for 2 minutes. Gourmet salt tuna. I'm going to assume I'm never going to need junk. So we can sell that for a bit. Thank you very much. Actually,
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Music to my ears.
I'm trying to work out what the speed through dialogue button is. Right, let's check out his stuff. Well, I've only got 397, so I can't buy most of this shit. Ugh, rub my neck. I am tired today. I am very tired. Ooh, what's this? Restricted stock. Restricted? What? Okay, never mind. Thank you. Rightio then. Let's see. Well, I found the church.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Pretty. Is this supposed to be the system we're in right now? Probably. There's Vicar.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got?
It wasn't marked in red. That means I can take it. If it ain't nailed down. Is he worth talking to right now? Maybe I'll get an interesting conversation.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Okay, I'll admit, I wasn't sure about him straight off the bat, but he's warming on me. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Why's that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you.
Oh, do tell.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Do tell me more. Why do we go after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Okay, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
That was the reason why I was considering talking to him, because talking to people with important names tend to give you quests. And quests are good, because quest means experience. And you want to be leveling up in an RPG. Alright, what else we got? Let's see. That's another exit. Anything stashed away in the junk corner? Apparently not.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make. You some sort of freelancer?
Nope, apparently we're okay being here. Wasn't sure, but apparently we are. Okay, I can open up that. Doesn't seem to be anything of actually like useful. Ooh. Woo. What's this place? Is this? That's the cannery. Well, I don't want to be going in there just yet. Let's go talk to the person. No, wait, where was I? There's the cannery person. There, Abernathy. The one that was apparently going to be tricky. I am mostly... Oh, hang on, it's up time. Dominic. Okay, well, we've already hit 5 o'clock. Okay, so we're mostly just exploring the town for now, just seeing what's what, finding our feet, finding out some information, getting a few miscellaneous quests, which are always important in RPGs. And yeah, so we'll see where this goes, wherever it goes next, I guess. Back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Okay, let's keep exploring town, because don't really have much else to do. Hello, you've got a name.
I've got some time.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay. You may become important later, perhaps, or maybe not at all.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
What the boss catch you saying that?
Surf.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Got some questions.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you? You work for... So who do you work for? Space Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life.
You seem the type.
I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Dale serve Spacer's Choice.
Who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Kidnapped me, unfroze my body, shot me into space, and I landed here. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. It looks like there's a bounty on his head. He's a scientist, we're acquainted.
You're correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas B. Wells.
Never mind. Doesn't seem important. Can we actually, like, take bounties? No, let me... She had an option
Interesting
for...
jumpsuit you've got. And by interesting, I mean suspiciously reminiscent of contraband.
Yeah, with a marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Cool. Quests, so many quests.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Alright. Look around, see if there's anything worth looting. There really isn't. What was that? Yeah, might work. I picked up something. Not sure what it was. Oh, model spaceship. Fair enough. Junk, apparently. Worth selling, although I don't know if it can be breaking down into other stuff. That's sometimes the thing you can do. Right, where have I not been? Alright, looks like we got another person in here. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Hello.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. Mr. Thompson didn't send me. Perception check.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Aww, did that not work? What's this? Ooh. So you're Martin Abernathy.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'm looking for trouble. I'm just here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Ooh, I could lie. Should I try lying? I could try that. Now what?
Dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got 1 foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Sure, how can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I've got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy the medicine yourself? I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Alright.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Taking also a risk trusting me, you know? Anyway, leave it to it. That's another quest. I'm curious, actually, can you... Is there a way to mark all these as red? Probably not. Can you have more than one quest on at a time? You can't, can you? It's always really annoying. Like, it's not bad.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Nothing I can do about that.
Oh, what's this place? It's not red. Some sort of workshop or other. Species Choice Worker Maintenance Division. AG Loader, huh? Found you back on your feet 2 weeks ago. I think you've got feet, but you know what I mean. Huh. Likely as not, Bess got indigestion from being made to eat something she ain't made to. Again, heading over now. Not on this ticket yet. Huh. Fair enough. Apparently I don't have enough. Well, bugger. Let's keep exploring. I'm sure if anybody wants me out, they'll let me know first. It's not red. Looking for notes or, you know, just anything of interest, really. Indumity. Okay. Indumity left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye. Platform and ask if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer with no. Look up and think of me as I look up and think of you. They wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be sent on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It's the only time she stopped crying. So they were a couple that was split, perhaps? I sat up last night reading through Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years. I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume to work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Huh. Guy suddenly became a parent by the looks of it. That's a weird little board games. It's not entirely surprising. In any society, you've got to have games. It cannot be just work all the time. That is ultimately self-destructive. Okay.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got it.
There's a lot of mushrooms here. This can't be good. Okay. Nowhere left to go but in here and see if we can find the last person. Hello. Notifications lost and found. Found one left hand, severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fields will be deducted from your pay. Christ. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased if you have a high enough reputation with the associated faction, or a hack skill of 40. Okay, fair enough. Interesting that you actually get, like, experience points for finding vending machines. I think that's very strange. But, not bad. Not a bad thing, I'd say. I think we can get rid of this one. Maybe, what's this? Tossball blocker. I am really just mooching right now. I am snooping around, seeing what I can find. If anything of interest or value. Nope. I'm gonna go out of my way to not steal too much if I can help it. Mostly because stealing in games like this tends to be very broken. It's a little too easy to become too rich and powerful and all that stuff if you run around stealing everything. Help yourself to a refreshing tin of Spacer's Choice while you wait. Power Soul, Spacer's Choice Electrical Transformer. The Immovera region is powered by Spacer's Choice Geothermal Facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice, the best you can afford. I do like this idea that, you know, even their motto, Spacer's Choice, it's not the first choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Really just implies that this is a company that knows they don't aim for the top. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. See, this is the thing I kind of like. Like that's quite funny. Disengage power regulator? Ooh. Power leg may not be disengaged while transformer is active. Okay, I probably shouldn't press anything. Was it a power regulator that I was after? Find a power regulator. So that's what I need. So I could just steal it, but that would probably not make me many friends. I mean, I may end up having to, but I know it's there now. But I don't want to just up and take it. That feels kind of rude. Why are there so many sprats? Why does the word sprat sound familiar? I feel like it's some advert or something I saw on TV when I was a kid. We know he's up there. Nope, all red. I like that they do have the you don't need to open every object thing that Fallout 4 had, because honest to God, that was one of the best things that Fallout 4 did. Like, hands down. Oh, another vending machine, apparently. I don't see it, but apparently I found it. Ah. Fair enough. This would be the main entrance, presumably. Oh, it's glowing green. I guess that means I can look at it. Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards in health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Yeah, this is something. The thing is, this is supposed to be satire. This is the kind of thing companies these days actually expect. They expect you to give them 3 to 6 months notice on when you're going to be ill, because yeah, that's easy. Even doctors kind of expect that. It's like, you know, you call them in and say, I'm ill. Okay, well, how long do you think you're going to be ill for? I don't know. Well, we can give you your appointment in 3 months time. If you're still ill then, call us. Yeah, okay, that's more or less what I would expect. So presumably, you know, taking this up to see Reed would be a thing, but we'll do that later, because whatever. Okay, let's head on up, because we're going to talk to the person up here. That's a book? I wonder if it was like a skill book. But I guess not. Officer returns and symptoms of infective have now reached a critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, incipient? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. The best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Yeah, it's about what you'd expect from these people. Hello, you. I need to talk to you. Do you mind?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman. Gravesite fees I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Okay. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
The guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Of course.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they going to do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work then. What we got? Welcome, Phineas Granger. Due to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Space Assurance family who fell ill to the plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, attribute your ration of medication to any other worker. Password Tenderfoot. And I do like that there's no mini game. It's just if you have the skill, you're straight in. Personal files last entry. Theodore burned last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work. Show up. Wear a smile. You'll get your medical privileges. Is that a start? Don't think that's gonna go over too well. Yeah, call it a hunch. Ew. Well, okay then. So I'm gonna wait. Hang on a fucking second. It's made of Sprat? The penny just dropped for me on that one. Huh. Honestly, I can't say I'm surprised. I was wondering for the penny to drop on the, you know, the, of this stuff being awful. But yeah, apparently it's made out of Sprat. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we also need to go to see Ludwig Miller for the last one. That's the wrong way. Also, what's putting out? Where was it? Yeah, here. Right, this is Bard. But there is a door over there. There doesn't seem to be a way around. If I can see anyway. Oh, balls. Maybe there's like a vent I can crawl through to get around there or something. And on the floor. Oh, I wonder if there's a way up from underneath. Don't see anything. Yep, okay. Okay. Well, I can't see a way to get up there, so I'm going to assume I can't. Which is a bit of a shame. I was kind of thinking, oh, secrets, maybe we can get in there, but... if you can, I don't know how. Right, okay, so that's pretty much everything in here explored. If we want to polish off this quest, there's no point in going to see big guy up there yet. Although he'll probably give me another quest as well, so... but yeah, we'll polish off this quest at least. So I can say, hey, I've done one quest today. Ah, it's on the other side of the area. Okay. I like that you can sprint. And I like that you can sprint endlessly. And there doesn't seem to be any stamina gauge or bar or anything like that. Which I am very okay with. It's a very nice place. Okay, that's actually a bit disorientating, right? Watch. Watch the ground in relation to the sky. It's weird. It's like the ground is wobbling, but the sky is staying still. That would be not normal. Anything down there that's worth looking into? Or is it just a rusted out old hull? Ow. Well, I can clock in from here. Never have enough of these things. Yep, that looks about as bad as I was expecting, really. Fair enough. Hey, you. Come here. Oi.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You're owing Grayside stuff.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close.
Listening.
Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Question.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
I guess I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Yay, enlistment fees?
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Alright, what do you need done? Hey, I got some bit cartridges. I don't know what bit cartridges are, but they sound good, so that's probably like money or something. Oh, hey there, Hi. You might be able to play this now since it's on Steam. Would you believe that's why I'm playing it now?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay. Could use a couple of pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Okay, thank you. And yet another quest. So many quests, so little time. But then that's the fun of a game like this. Alright. $9? Living heck. 9 just for that. Only 1 point. I think I'll be alright. Do a quick wander around here. Ooh. That's a lot of vending machines. Hello.
Got my sights on you.
That's nice. Oh, careful now. So this would be a landing pad. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Don't see anything around here that's worth looting though, which is a bit of a shame. That lava is not looking good. It's a little bit too close to town for my liking. Don't have that. Damn it. I never have enough stuff to unlock anything. I've got good lockpicking skills, but it just costs me too much. Alright, so we can go turn this quest in now. That'll be something. That should punt me up to level 3 at least.
fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
I got those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
How about that? Oh, can I persuade you?
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
So to get something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yay. Thank you. Some big cartridges. Ooh, times 300 times 150. Very nice. Okay, very good. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Fair enough.
Yeah?
What else you got for me? Any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the Aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
No, never mind. Great. That is loud. Tell you what, every time you level up, it really punches you in the face. It's like, boom, you've leveled up. Okay. We don't get to pick a perk, unfortunately. But we can at least up some of my skills. So, what do we want to up? Ooh, repair weapons and armor in your inventory, huh? That's always nice. Not sure what I want to actually level up now. I guess technically upping melee might be an idea. So we'll put 1 point into there, 1 point into there real quick. Just so we don't leave them too far behind when leveling up. Was the character my choice? Yeah. Yeah, you can, you basically can decide your character's attributes, their skills. You can give them like, hang on, if we go to, hang on. Here, right, you got your attributes, which is basically the equivalent of the special in Fallout, which you can pick. You got your aptitude, which is just like a little extra bonus that your one individual character can have. You got your skills, which speak for themselves, really. And then you can change your character's appearance in the usual manner. You know, pick a gender, pick a look, whatever. I mean, the choices were decent, but there wasn't like a lot. But you know, you go with what you can in each game. I mean, designing a character is always a bit of a coin flip for me, you know, because I never really know what the hell to do. It's just a look. Okay, we got a couple more points in our handguns, maybe. I really could do with a lot more handgun points. Let's up it that much. I know that sounds like a lot, but seems a bit of a tease with a fully rendered character, but no first person. You know what? I said exactly the same thing. When I was playing this, I was like, you know, it sort of makes a bit of sense in the Fallout games because you can play them in third person if you want to. Or, you know, it can be useful for, like, taking screenshots and stuff. I don't actually know if there's, like, a screenshot option in this. Because it might be that, you know, that... What's... Could put... Point into there, point into there. And screw it, point into there. Why the hell not? Okay, we'll go with that. Just for now. So yeah, I mean, maybe there's like a screenshot option in this game. I just haven't found it yet. Okay, so that's that. Now, journal quests. Where is that? Ah, other side of town. Let's go kill a robot. I've never fought against a robot before, so this could go very badly. I hear screaming in the distance. What the hell is that? That is really not good. The fact that you just leave a... I nearly walked into a thing then. That was not very good of me. Candid Feral. Whoops. Gotta be careful with that kind of shit. Gotta watch out for that. A lot more enemies around than I would have liked. There's birds too. Tear away. Hello.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
This is a junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. Designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it's damaged. Combat drone, heavy ammo. Take all the things. Alright. So, am I gonna have to take care of this thing? Or is there a way I can get it to go, like, back to its place? Because, I mean, clearly the thing is technically conscious. I don't know if, like, finding the repair bay will let me say, hey, I know where the repair bay is, let me show you. Maybe. Ah, we've been around here. Okay. Okay then, so we don't really know where or even if there is Probably not. I don't know if there would be a way to help the poor little confused robot. I don't know if it's even worth trying. maybe? He said he was looking for the
Searching
opposite.
for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to come.
Look for the repair bay. Die robot, the pinnacle of quest naming. Well, when you've got a lot of quests to name, eventually you're gonna have to start taking liberties and cutting corners. A lot of junk. They really do just leave shit, don't they? Marauder, huh? Crap. God damn it. Keep missing. Wow, tough. Do I have... Kaboom! All right. Well, okay then. So, I think we made a decent start. We got a couple of quests under our belt, I think. And yeah, we can now sort of wander off, do some questing, explore. I feel like I've got a basic handle on what the hell I'm doing with this, I think. Truth be told, I haven't the faintest idea. But it doesn't really matter. But yes, so this is all we can do for today, I'm afraid. It's just gone 6 o'clock. And that means I gotta go. I know, it's such a shame. But anyway, I think we're off to a good start. I have no idea if I'm making good choices, bad choices. Fuck it, whatever. You're just gonna have to throw shit at the wall and see what happens in games like these. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. And I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.